Hey guys, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your daily tarot reading for Thursday, the 5th of December, 2019. So, all of the monthly December readings are out. Do check that out for your sun, moon, and especially your rising sign. Do share them if you enjoyed them, and if you guys haven't, do make sure to subscribe, okay? I already actually pulled out the cards for you because I started the video and then I had to run out because my partner forgot his wallet and was running late. So I didn't really get fully into this reading and I didn't want to switch the cards. So I left the cards out and now we're back into this. It's a very interesting energy of the day here, but also I want to say it's kind of like a wake up. Like you're waking up to something. You're waking up to a certain power flip that has happened in your life that you might really realize needs to be fixed here. The Temperance card, we're using the Aquarian Tarot as well as the Morgan Greer. And at the very end, guys, I'm going to explain some of the readings that are half off and how to book them, and how to book gift readings for others. So that'll just be at the end of the video. Stick around for that. But Temperance reversed was the first card we pulled for you. Nine of Pentacles reversed, and then the Nine of Cups. Sorry, Ace of Pentacles reversed, and then the Nine of Cups. Right after that, we have Knight of Rods reversed and the Knight of Swords reversed, and in the center of that, the Six of Cups upright. And then at the very end, we have the Eight of Cups reversed. This is a situation that is unhealthy, obviously. It doesn't hold a lot of stability, health. It doesn't hold what we're looking for, really. It does feel very scattered, very conflicted. There's a lot of conflicting energy, of conflicted interests, conflicting internal confliction as well as external confliction on how this situation is going to turn out, and also what we really want out of it. We may have thought or believed some type of situation. I don't know, it feels to me like we probably expected the situation to be more like, I'm sorry. I just dropped a couple of these here. Let me just grab them before I lose them. What just happened there? What just happened there, guys? Okay. Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Four of Wands. And this is under all those, all those Knights that are reversed, the Six of Cups and the Eight of Cups reversed. And for me, this talks about what we really wanted in this situation, or what we expected. We expected, building a real foundation here. We expected real love, an equal exchange. We expected things to kind of come together in an almost, I don't know, magical way. You expected things to turn out just fine. We expected to get to that Four of Wands where things are harmonious and really coming back into alignment in ways that, just seem to all come together very naturally. And maybe that's what we expected because that's what we want, or what this, you can be on the other side of it in terms of you're receiving some type of, person here, probably maybe an ex, but somebody trying to come back into your life. And it's kind of, there's been confliction in the past here. There are maybe, again, they're an ex, maybe there's somebody that you kind of booted from your life here, but it does feel, if you're on the other side of this rather than the one I've been talking about, you're really going to want to walk away from this. You might want to hear the person out, but at the same time, there is this need to choose to get away from that Three of Swords. Yeah, we're looking at it, but we can choose to walk away from this because it's not really bringing us, or again, we're realizing here that there has been a power flip and a loss of some type here that we need to kind of deal with. There hasn't been success in this relationship. Maybe this is, somebody that's very self-centered. It could be a friend that's very self-centered that brings a lot of chaotic energy into your life. Same with the relationship, same with work. But it feels that there has been a power flip and a loss on your part. You can't really deal with this anymore. You didn't see how exhausting, that this was just going to end up being a losing battle where, maybe this is somebody that really just turns your head for a loop and you're just kind of done with it. We all have somebody in our life. I think everybody can relate to that one person that is just, I don't want to say the word crazy, but a little bit chaotic and not where they should be. And sometimes these people can really rely too much on others. And I feel for some of you, that's what we're kind of experiencing today, is that we need to pull back from a relationship or fully remove ourselves from something, from a relationship that has been unhealthy, from a situation that has not really brought us the stability that we need in a friendship, in a relationship, in a work situation. This has just been, I don't know, it just feels to me like you can't deal with it anymore. Maybe we couldn't see it before, but we didn't see, how this was draining our energy and why, maybe it was bringing a sense of vulnerability into our life here and a fear of also letting it go. Maybe we fear what this person will do, and it could be a situation like that. But it could also be that, we have this tendency as humans to hold on to things that aren't really healthy for us. And even when it's not good for you, even when you start to realize, I need to step away from this, it can be very hard to step away from something like that. But I do think that you need to take a break and take a little walk on your own here. Because this person isn't moving forward. They are moving backwards, and they might try to take you with them because they're lacking the support in themselves to move forward, lacking the direction. Whatever it is that they're lacking, you must know that you can't really fulfill that. It's a losing battle, and you have to realize, I think could be for those people here that end up being martyrs, that end up sacrificing a lot for friendships and to help people, thinking you can save someone. But you know what? You can lead a horse to water and you can't make them drink. This is kind of like, you know what? It might be best for you to just take a step back. I don't want to say ghost that person, not talk to them, but I wouldn't recommend talking to them on this day. And I would recommend kind of taking a step back from the whole situation. Needing to look at this from a different perspective that you're now coming into. Which is that maybe this has been kind of this relationship, this situation has taken a lot more from you, or tried to take a lot more from you than you could possibly give. And we're really, what is the word I'm going to look for here? Contemplating this type of loss. I feel that, yeah, there is a feeling, obviously, of heartbreak and loss here, obviously. But we have to contemplate this loss. And I don't think so much that you are going to go run back the other way and do something unhealthy or, bring somebody that is bad back into your life. But it is hard to let go. And it is hard to not focus on that emotion. I mean, it's not easy. But you know what? What an interesting one. Wow. You just got a bunch of cards out. And you know what? I don't usually take them all when they do that, but this just makes sense. 9 of Wands reversed. You've put up enough of a fight for this person. It feels like maybe in this situation, you're doing a dance, a jig, and singing all at once. And it's never enough. Some people overstep boundaries, and this feels like a situation where you need to let somebody know very clearly where your boundaries lie. And by doing that, you could just be, how am I going to pull this out here? That you need to take a step back. Oh, sorry, I couldn't grab that for some reason. 4 of Swords and then the 6 of Pentacles. You got to wait for the relationship, the situation, whatever this is pertaining to for you, for something to give back to you, for this situation to give back the person, this relationship. And you can't be holding on to relationships that don't give back. You got to take a step back and do what's good for you. Rebalance your own scales. Really look at this truth. Again, you can even see the scales in this, which is, to me, the 6 of Pentacles is that lower version, that lower echo of the Libran card of Justice. What's really equal here? What's really fair? What's really actually best for you once you look at the situation from a different perspective and look at I don't know, it's like you see it in a different perspective, and yes, there is a need to move forward, and there is that feeling of loss, but I have to say, yeah, we're going to feel, I mean, there are some low feeling cards here, and that's why I'm going to recommend rest, recuperation, taking a step back from people in your life, taking a step back, especially from social situations, maybe making like the hermit, contemplating the loss, and doing what you got to do on your own to get through it. Because, you know, on the other side of this Five of Pentacles, yeah, it might feel a bit lonely right now. You might feel like there are less people around you because of this situation and what you have to do. But at the other side of it is Three of Cups. People to really celebrate with, your tribe, the people that should be there. The people that love you, the people that are going to support you and give back equally. People that don't ask for you to emotionally, again, this just feels like somebody in a relationship or, you know, a friendship, something that just, this is a relationship that just takes away from you so much emotionally. This is somebody that leans on you too much emotionally. Somebody that asks too much of you emotionally. You know what I mean? I'm sure everybody's had like that friend that they feel more like, you know, a significant other and then a friend, and you didn't really, you don't feel that way about them. You're not in a relationship with them, and yet here you are emotionally supporting them and leading them through everything. And you have to realize sometimes that you got to put up your own boundaries and not take care of people so much. And maybe, I just don't think that this is a healthy relationship. I would say step back from whatever the situation is, gain some clarity, and really think about what this gives back to you, and if it's really enough, or in terms of what you give to it and where you've been with it. Hold on 1 second. Dropping cards. All right, let's pull a romance angel card here. Wow, this is big messages today. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. This might also just be, you know, realizing that we're just on two different planes. We're two different people. Sometimes I get the religious factors thing as you're coming from very different shores here, very different viewpoints, and you might be going in different directions that you just got to let go of. Sometimes you can't really help people when they start going in it. That's what it feels like. Somebody going in a downward spiral and trying to drag, you know, maybe not trying to drag you down with them consciously, but it's what they do, right? And you can't do that anymore. It's like, I've given what I've given, and I can't do it anymore. I have nothing left to give you. I can't give you all of this. You realize that once you see the power flip, there's really no going back in terms of realizing that you deserve more, and that really you can't bring stability to this situation. They have to find it themselves. They've got to reach that themselves. And I think that you have to kind of take a step back and let them figure it out. No matter how much you want to be like, well, I miss it because, you know, we were once here. We were once here. We were once there. And now I would like to return back there. But you can't. You can't. Why can't I pick this? Literally, you can't, because you can't pick it up. All right, let's get a Stacey DeMarco card here. Eternal love. And it's like, I almost get this message, you know, sometimes relationships aren't meant to be around forever. Even friendships, you kind of, sometimes there are just expiration dates, and you go different paths, and you can't be expected to save everybody. I don't know. This is resonating with a very specific energy of a very specific person, I feel like. So forgive me if it doesn't resonate. But eternal love is the first card out, interestingly enough. Should you choose this card, you are being reminded that love is the most powerful force in the universe. It is more powerful than death itself. Love lingers, it leaves its own legacy, and we should be aware of this every day that we live. For those that are ready for and desiring of a partner, it also indicates that a significant love is close at hand and to be ready to open up to this new experience. However, with this card comes, it's so Jupiter in Capricorn. It's going to be like this, I feel like, quite a while now. Skull of darkness, blind spots. We may not appreciate or like certain aspects of ourselves, and yet sometimes our greatest treasures lie within these areas. How many times have you heard of famous artists or people extremely successful in their fields being bullied for being so different? Yet it is their very differences from others that make them so powerful. Additionally, all of us at some stage of life have certain blind spots that may cause us grief and trouble. Although we cannot see the issue clearly, it is the repeated patterns of pain that may alert us to them, symptoms if you will. For example, the same things keep happening over and over again. We may be betrayed repeatedly, fail at something repeatedly, not complete tasks continually. Peace and pattern breaking can be achieved by doing the work and uncovering our blind spot, or even consulting trusted close friends or professionals to assist us to see what we cannot. They got to find their own blind spot is what this is kind of saying here. You might love this person. You might really, truly care for them. You might really want it to be a certain way. But, you know, you got to find your blind spot, which is them. And they got to find their blind spot. Again, you could be resonating with it in the opposite way as well. I'm saying this how I'm saying it. But there are blind spots here. And it feels like today is a day where we figure out who has been a huge blind spot that keeps, again, bringing these repeated patterns of grief and trouble and exhaustion and taking a lot from you in your life. And you might really love this person, but you need them to get better. Okay. Big messages today. That was longer than I expected. If you guys want to book a private reading or you want to get a private reading for somebody as a gift for the holidays, all of my 20-minute and longer readings are going to be half off until the end of December. So take advantage of that. You can also, you know, book a reading and then schedule it for January or some other time as a gift for other people. If you want to gift a reading to somebody, just email me first and we can figure that out, because I will give you, you know, a specific like coupon thing, and then they will have to show that to me. But anyways, just email me for that. I'll explain it to you probably better through email. And yeah, have a wonderful and blessed day, guys. Check out your monthly readings. Make sure to subscribe and check me out over on Instagram. Okay, have a great day, guys. Namaste.